This is 5 on your side at 10.
We begin tonight with new information into the death of a 6-year-old boy who drowned in a St. Louis County pool. Tonight, an Afton couple is speaking out for the first time since their son's tragic death. Good evening. I'm Brent Solomon. New tonight, the parents of Trevon Mister Jr., also known as TJ, shared their pain, frustration, and their many questions. 5 on your side's Robert Townsend now with the story.
He was amazing.
Yeah,
he was amazing. I think he came out with a smile.
Oh, he was ready for the world.
Trevon and Olga Mister's hearts beam with joy every time they think about their baby boy, Trevon TJ Mister Jr.
His favorite place was the St. Louis Zoo.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a firefighter.
But now their hearts are hurting.
We don't wake up with TJ in our bed anymore, you know? We don't hear the little patters of his footsteps.
He doesn't jump on that trampoline anymore.
TJ was 6 years old and their youngest of 4. July 20th marked his 3rd day of summer camp at Kennedy Recreation Complex in South St. Louis County.
He made a handprint on his 2nd day.
Yeah, we have it on the refrigerator.
His parents say that morning TJ and other kids first went on an ice skating trip at nearby Merrimack Sharks. After that, the children went swimming back at the rec center. But then TJ's mom got a terrifying phone call.
I think we're still going through stages of shock.
Police told 5 on your side they went to the rec center and found the boy unconscious in a pool. Investigators say lifeguards and paramedics performed CPR on the child, but the little guy who was looking forward to going to 1st grade next month died at a hospital.
It is, and we don't know what happened.
They're not giving us information.
I expressed to the camp that he could not swim.
St. Louis County spokesman Doug Moore says at the time there were multiple children in the shallow part of the pool, which is about 4 feet deep. Moore says their Parks and Recreation Department and St. Louis County Police are both still conducting separate investigations into TJ's death. Meantime, the pool here at Kennedy Recreation Complex remains closed.
We want to get to the truth.
You know, I would give it all just to hold him again.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
And the family will hold a wake for TJ on Sunday, followed by a funeral service Monday. Developing tonight, a man is dead following a shooting on I-55. Police say someone shot the man inside of his car near South Broadway. The 2 other people in the car were not hurt. Police believe the shooting is related to a previous incident that happened at Gravois and Russell. Tonight, we're learning more information about a police chase that ended in a crash near Busch Stadium. An Illinois State Police officer was in pursuit of a stolen car this afternoon. That chase came to an end when the driver hit a man who was in a golf cart and then another car near Broadway and Walnut. We can confirm that police have taken 5 suspects into custody. 3 of them are minors. The man who was in the golf cart is being treated at a hospital. Well, if you take I-44 in South St. Louis County, you'll want to find another route tomorrow morning. All lanes of I-44 are closed right now at Big Bend, and that's because detours are in place, and so you should expect delays if you're in that area. 3 lanes of I-44 are expected to reopen by noon tomorrow. Time now to get a check on your weekend weather forecast. For that, Jim Castillo standing by with the very latest. Jim.
Yeah, hi, Brent. So a nice dry day today and a nice dry night tonight. And boy, do we need it. What a tough week. So let's take a look back. On Tuesday, we had our all-time record daily rainfall in St. Louis, 8.64 inches. And then the night after, we had more nocturnal thunderstorms with almost an inch of rain. And then, believe it or not, Lambert had 2,700s yesterday, but then University City to Webster Groves had 4 inches of rain and, of course, massive flash flooding. And we had our first flash flood emergency on Tuesday, by the way, in St. Louis, issued by the National Weather Service in St. Louis. So it's dry tonight, it's cool. Rain south on Saturday, but not too terribly heavy. And we might see a spot shower in the metro. More on that coming up. Hot, humid next week. Details in just a few minutes. Brent?
All right, Jim, stay close. Tonight, people who live in the Mary Terrace neighborhood of East St. Louis are being evacuated, and that's because of possible exposure of contaminated flood water. The CDC says that can cause wound infections, skin rashes, and diseases. Now, due to the flooding, the city of East St. Louis remains under a state of emergency until further notice. Some 35 schools in St. Louis are scrambling right now to make repairs following all of that flooding. Take a look at this video that we captured from Soldan High School. Water flooding the cafeteria there. Crews now working hard to clean up the mess. Soldan will be open in time for the upcoming school year. Command centers are now in place for people impacted by those floods. Representative Cori Bush joining St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones in the Kingsway West neighborhood to explain how people can get relief.
We are making sure that each and every person that we talk to, that we're getting the information and we're helping to take care of one person at a time, one family at a time.
Another command center is set up in Ellendale. They both will be open 7 days a week. And this week's flash flooding has St. Louisans calling up their insurance companies. But what type of insurance covers you when your home or your car is damaged? Here's Tracy Henson.
I always say if you can see or hear water near your house, might not be a bad idea to look into, even if you're not in a floodplain.
We're talking flood coverage, something Agent Brennan Soa in Florissant has been dealing with all week.
We came into a lot of voicemails and calls and stuff from people with water damage.
On flood calls, he hopes the homeowner on the other end of the line has a certain type of coverage.
Backup of sewers and drains is what we call it. Some companies call it something different. Covers sump pumps, so you'll see it called sump pump coverage. That's really, anytime water's involved, our first kind of thought is, okay, hopefully they have this coverage.
It is an option, not standard for home insurance. Many lower level floods are covered by the sewer and drain add-on, but not all.
It has to be a backup too. So unfortunately in situations like this, there's a lot of times where people aren't covered under their homeowner's insurance, and there's really nothing they could have done differently.
We've talked about home insurance, but what if it's not your house, but your car? That's underwater.
We did have at least one car that I know of that was underwater, and that falls under your comprehensive coverage.
Most policies cover comprehensive damage, so unlike home insurance, you do not need a separate flood program for your car. Tracy Henson, 5 on your side.
And Brennan says even if your home is flooded before, that doesn't disqualify you from being able to get insurance. Well, many people in our region are affected by this week's flash flooding. You can help them by making a donation to a charitable organization of your choice through our Give 75 campaign. Donate now through our partnership with the St. Louis Community Foundation. You can find much more info at ksdk.com/give75. All right, here's a question. What would you do if you became a mega millionaire? This could be a reality for one lucky winner during tonight's Mega Millions drawing. Well, Missouri voters are heading to the polls Tuesday, and we've made it easier to learn more about candidates in the area with our Voters Guide. You can also find your polling place and find a sample ballot. Just go to ksdk.com/guide. We also want to invite you to join us next Tuesday night for our Missouri primary coverage. We'll go live as soon as the polls close on the 5+ app. You can download that app for free on your Roku or on Fire TV. Today, new information into a story we've been following involving Boeing. The union representing 2,500 Boeing workers in St. Louis took steps to avoid a strike. But earlier today, the mediation efforts ended with no resolution. Boeing says it made every effort to avoid a strike, and it's committed to ensuring safety and minimizing harm to customers. All right, this is what everyone's been talking about all week, and it has many people imagining what they would do if they won. Well, just moments ago, the numbers for the Mega Millions lottery were unveiled. Tonight's jackpot is just over $1 billion, and that's the third biggest jackpot ever. The cash value option is worth more than $742 million for that one lucky winner. So if you won, good luck. Check it out. Here are the numbers: 67, 45, 57, 36, 13, and that magic number 14. All right, so time now to check in with Jim. And Jim, since you're here, I guess that means you're not the lucky winner.
You know, I didn't even check. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, so I need to check those, although I'm sure a lot of people are in that same situation. So look what we had, Brent, since June 1st. I'll step out of the way so you can see it. 14.01 inches of rain, and that is 6 inches above average. And the normal is about 8, just a little bit above that. Now, the drought monitor is still showing some dry spots. I bet you when this updates next Thursday, a lot of this will change too, but still our southern counties, and they have the best chance of rain actually tomorrow and into tomorrow night. They have a better chance of rain down there, and they need it. All right, 75 degrees right now, humidity at 55%, dew point 58, and a north wind at about 3 miles an hour. It's going to be a fantastic night. It already is. In fact, cooler than we've seen in a long time. Upper 50s to low 60s on average in the city, though. Probably mid 60s and very cloudy. It's going to stay cloudy throughout the weekend coming up, and a spot shower can't be ruled out in the metro tomorrow night, but most of the time it's dry. 84 for the high today, 90 is the average, 67 for the low, 71 is average, and no rainfall today, and we should stay dry tonight. Where is that rain right now? It's right on the border of Missouri and also Arkansas. A couple of thunder showers down here too, and that's right along that stationary front that caused also the flash flooding right through Kentucky. So we're still watching that boundary, and it's trying to move back to the north as we head into tomorrow and tomorrow night, but it should stay well to the south of us. So tomorrow, dry for St. Louis and the metro. Temperatures in the lower 80s, very comfortable, and the humidity stays in check. But that futurecast showing the cloud cover and some scattered showers and storms throughout Saturday morning down to the south, Potosi, Farmington, Perryville. And then later, about 2:30 in the morning, again, a spot shower can't be ruled out. It doesn't look like thunderstorms in St. Louis, but a spot shower can't be ruled out. But maybe some storms, Perryville to Fredericktown, late tomorrow night into early Sunday. All right, 10-day forecast showing 83 for Saturday, 83 Sunday. And then we start to see high pressure building, 93 for Monday, 95 Tuesday, 98 Wednesday, and 98 Thursday. And the heat indices as high as 110 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Brent. And we kind of stay hot and mainly dry into next weekend.
Yeah, so we got to enjoy the 80s while we can.
Yes, 2 days of that.
All right. Thank you much.
Yeah.
That's it for 5 on Your Side at 10. Ahmad and Hannah are in the house now for 5 on Your Side.